What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubes? We're back with another HHN speculation. We got two more code names that we're gonna bring to you today. That's I got a little excited. Sorry. That's right. The code names for maze number 3, maze number 4 are Writer's Block and the Big Chill. So, like we did before, there's going to be, of course, the tweets that everything's based off of, and we're going to read what clues behind those tweets are. So, without further ado, let's just jump into Writer's Block. So, Writer's Block, Murdy mentioned Chris, the art director, and he and Chris were talking very, very closely about this maze. And it came out to a total of 121 pages. Now, if you guys remember, maze number 1 of this year is 119. So we have two fairly big, fairly long mazes that are coming up.
It's gonna be pretty nice.
And then the hint was Writer's Block based off of a present that his wife gave him for his birthday, where it was a piece of wood and it said Writer's Block on it. Okay, so I don't know what the Murdy household's like, but that's often suspicious when he says that that was a photo hint. So, I mean, maybe the wife's in on this, but
it's gotta do something with wood.
It probably
it's a wood maze.
Let's jump into what Writer's Block is. So, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about Writer's Block?
So, Writer's Block definitely it sounds suspicious. Like, what could it be? Once again, I'm like, you know, definitely, I think the gift thing. I feel like that's kind of a misleading thing where he's like,
oh, think so?
Yeah, it's based off of this piece of wood, man.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's based off a piece of wood. I think this is gonna be one of those mazes that we're gonna speculate something and it's gonna be like the complete opposite.
Possibly.
Some of the stuff that's gonna come out this year could potentially be Writer's Block.
Yeah, right. Like Bye Bye Man.
Bye Bye Man, which recently came out.
There's a lot of writing involved in that film, especially where the more he gets close to you, the more you think about him, the more you see his name written everywhere, and it's like engraved. So maybe that's what Writer Block, I don't know, blocky text.
Blocky text.
But also, you had mentioned in the previous video about how this year we're getting a remake of Stephen King's It. So maybe, I mean, it could of course be what you think, where it's misleading, but it could be The Shining, where
that's what I'm thinking.
The whole thing is Jack Nicholson's character is Jack is writing the entire time throughout that movie.
He goes up to it's Johnny.
No, it's Jack.
He goes up to the hotel to actually get rid of his writer's block because he's trying to, like, you know, support his family and stuff and so forth. So he's like, I'm gonna write a book. I can't concentrate with you and Danny just messing up the neighborhood. So we're going up to Colorado and we're gonna stay in a hotel and die.
Absolutely. So that's why I think that might be something, because we've been wanting the Shining kind of maze for a very, very long time. And also, maybe a little bit of a misleading clue, he took a picture of his keyboard, and I believe, I don't remember correctly, but I believe that N was one of the letters that was completely worn down. So he had been typing a lot of N. The Shining has 2 N's in the name, so imagine you keep writing that a lot. The Shining.
Shine.
Shine. It's not shinning.
Shin.
Oh god. So I think maybe if you keep writing shining, it's gonna build up and your keyboard's just gonna be
Danny has 2 N's.
Danny also has. Johnny has 2 N's. So this would be a long maze because the story, there would be so much that he could take from. The ugly woman in the bathtub. We saw something similar to that when we went through Crimson Peak, where there was that bloody woman in the bathtub. So maybe they could reuse something like that. We saw the elevator. Well, we haven't seen elevator effects yet, but we could definitely. That's a possibility. So there's a lot that could lead us to having a shining maze, especially this year is going to bring back Stephen King, so this maze could really be part of that movement of bringing back Stephen King.
So next up is our fourth code maze. Code name for maze number 4, which is the Big Chill. So as always, tweets. So he spent 2 hours on 12 minutes of film, because you can't watch a movie with John Murdy without him dissecting every little detail about it.
Mm-hmm.
So the script came out to about 62 pages, and it was written completely in Ireland. As I don't know if anybody knows, but he's been vacationing in and out of Ireland every now and so often.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just came back.
He did.
As of recording from this video.
As of recording this week, he just came back. And so the reason why I stressed when I wrote down in Ireland was because he kept posting tweets about this hotel that he was in, where the fireplace was making this howling sound as he was writing this script, and he really felt like it put him in the good mood. So maybe there has something to do with Ireland in this maze. And I don't know if you are all aware, but Ireland is a very Catholic nation. And one of the movies that is coming out this year is Jeepers Creepers Cathedral. And so that would be the tie-in to that. But that's not a very strong one.
The Big Chill being a reference to space.
Mm-hmm.
That's where, like, because space is cold and so forth and so forth.
It's scary.
That's racist. So another speculation that we came up with is, what's big, black, and in space?
Aliens!
Alien has a new movie coming out. Alien Covenant, I believe it's called. We're going to follow, I believe, the descendants of Ridley. Who knows? Yeah, definitely that would be a pretty cool tie-in with, he's done Alien vs. Predator in the past. He's already got the molds for the aliens.
Yeah.
So why not just make it entirely...
Dust it off.
Yeah.
But in terms, that's really what we have for speculation.
Wait,
Whoa!
I have one more.
Whoa!
I'll take this.
What a twist!
So, we're going back to the Big Chill. John Murdy lives in Ireland. I definitely want to, shout out to these people, or not to the people, but, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but essentially, if you're watching this and you're of Irish descent, or, know somebody that's of Irish descent, do you guys have, horror stories or, tales? I was thinking, what if he got inspiration from Ireland? Maybe
that's
it's
right.
a folklore, because
that's right.
Krampus is a German folklore. Mm-hmm. So maybe we're getting something from Ireland.
And he didn't say this was not original property, so it could be an original maze. At 62 pages, it would be fairly simple.
Leprechaun the maze.
Oh gosh. One day. No.
Yeah. So definitely, if you guys know anything of this, we're gonna do our research and bring you guys some more stuff on the next video. But definitely, if you guys want to help out, leave them in the comments below. Let us know what you guys got or what your speculations are for Writer's Block or the Big Chill. Yeah,
we're always here to listen, and so make sure to follow us on Twitter to let us know when we're in, or for you to know when we're in the park at TLE Tweets, and also
Instagram, so you guys get to know when a new video is coming up, and also we might be posting up when we're in the parks there and so forth. Who knows? You might see us. You might say, "Hey man, let's get a picture." We might mug you. Who knows what you gonna do?
Of course, as always, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all HHN goodness.
Heck yeah.
And of course, I'm Thomas.
I'm Josue.
We're your boys.
We your boys, and we outie.